everybody, it's Jeff with ID10T Garage, and I'm working on a lot of stuff, as always. So, primarily, the 69 Mustang, getting the rear fiberglass bumper all adjusted and ready to be put on. This car is pretty much good to go, ready to go to the paint shop, aka my buddy at Infinite Fab Works. He's going to do this in his home garage and get it all painted for me, and really, everything is, for a hobbyist fit, really nice. Nothing's perfect, but with this about to leave, I have to work on something else. So, like I said, I'm just going to finish this up. I need to put some more fiberglass on it, get the tape off of it, and it's pretty much good for primer and paint. But then we have the 66 Mustang. As you can see, I've pretty much pulled it all apart. No, the rear axle's gone. I got the steering column out and the whole steering system out. Pulled off all the panels up here. And we're going to chop this sucker up because I do not have a title for this car. It was originally just going to be a roof swap candidate. But I'm not doing that now, because I sold the roof swap candidate. Essentially, I'm bartering with my buddy, and he's going to get this 65 coupe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this car apart too. And I'm going to put the 66 Mustang Fastback on this 01 GT. Not the best donor in the world, but it's 108,000 miles on an original convertible GT. And I can't think of a better way to get a 65 or 66 Mustang Fastback and have a good title on something than put it on a nice donor car. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to start doing today, is chopping this car apart. As you can see, it's already pretty much crazy. It's got some frame rust and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do today, at least, I'm going to chop right here. Basically chop it down to the firewall. I'll probably end up taking all this out under the cowl too. I'm not sure yet. And then I'm going to start chopping all these floors out. So it's not really well put together, to be quite honest. The rockers are just tack welded together. These wheel wells are just tacked in place. Even this, all the rear metal that's just basically just tacked in place. So it should be pretty easy to get a lot of this stuff out of here. But yeah, I mean, I've got to put some reinforcement in. I don't like the welds on these B pillars at all. This one's not even really attached other than here at the rocker. So it's going to need some work. I've got some structural metal on the way. Some 1x1 tubing that I'm going to run across here to hold it together, just to be safe, especially with these B pillars is really my main concern. It's nothing I can't fix either way, but unlike a lot of people, I'm going to keep the 66 Mustang dash. So it's going to take a lot more work in general, but it's another project, and it's going to be a doozy. So let's get to it. All right, I split it down the center, pulled it out from underneath it. Obviously, I still got a lot to go. And that's a good start though. You know, got half the firewall out for the most part. There's a little bit left. I'll have to clean up all these rocker panels, of course, but whew, I tell you what, that getting that piece right there, that rear torque box out, whew, that was some fun between that and cutting the rail. Unfortunately, they put subframe connectors on there, so it's a lot harder because I got to cut through the subframe connectors. Everything's connected. If those weren't there, I obviously could have used sections and section cut it. Especially the center part would have came right out, because the subframe pretty much usually is right here in front of where the seats are, and then the rear I think is pretty much back there where the bricks are. So I would have at least been able to cut that center section out and work through it a little bit better. But these torque boxes are some work, so this one's gonna be a pain in the butt too. So lots more to go. Lots more to go.